Hi, how you doing everyone? Welcome to Let's Get Stringing. What I have with me today is a real old racket. It's a Prince, I want to say 90 square inch head size because it's labeled up here. On the throat it says CTS Precision 90. According to the customer, it's supposed to be 30 years old. But other than the fact that it doesn't look that bad, it's got some wear here and there. It still has some clear coating that's still quite shiny. Grommet area is a little bit dirty. I'm gonna get it strung up. I'm gonna wipe it down with alcohol first. But the grip has simply disintegrated. I can't even touch it without stuff peeling off of it. It looks like it's either corroded or the original material, fake leather or whatever material it is, it's literally breaking down. So that's why I got it covered with this. After I string it, I'm gonna replace it with a replacement grip. So I figure I get this on video just in case, I don't know, for memorabilia reasons, because it's literally an antique item by this point. Customer says it's 30 years old. I was kind of suspicious is the word. However, I looked up this pink or purple synthetic gut string that came on it. The only print that I can make out of it says Performance Plus. Yeah, it says Performance Plus in the white print. So I googled it up on the Top Tennis forum. Sure enough, there's a few people in the thread mentioning the Performance Plus string was an early 90s Wilson synthetic gut string. Early 90s, so we're talking about 90s, 2000, 2010s, and we're 2024 now, so it's literally 30 years old. So she didn't make this up. She mentioned that she was going with my choice of string recommendation as well as my tension recommendation because she didn't have a preference. Her dad used to take care of it for her and he's been long past. So got it mounted over here, and let's get the stringing started. I'm going with the Hyper G 18 gauge. That's on the thinner side. I figured that the thinner cold poly would not give her any elbow issues, and it would give her some benefit of spin and comfort. And the poly would give her better control compared to the Singa. She says she hasn't played in 30 years, and she's surprised that the string, because she wasn't even sure if she should purchase a brand new racket or if this racket could even be strung on a foam. And I looked at it, I saw that it's graphite, so there shouldn't be nothing special about it. I asked her on the phone if it was wooden or if it's graphite. She said graphite, so yeah, I knew it wouldn't be no problem. So gonna set the tension at 48 pounds for the string pattern on it. I should mention it's not your regular 16 by 19. It is a 14 by 18. So 2 less mains and 1 less cross. So I got these shorter sections of Hyper G 18 laying around. I'm hoping that 15 foot worth of Hyper G will be enough for her mains. Racket has 6 throats and 6 grommets in the throats. So I'm gonna string through the throat, and I'm just gonna kind of quickly run it through the grommets to make sure that 15 feet will be long enough. Okay, so I'm just taking one side, I'm gonna run it because it's 14, so it'll be 7 per side. So we got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it's gonna be, we're gonna cut it pretty close. So we're gonna try it anyways. This racket is 30 years old, even though it's been just sitting around. I'm gonna kind of take it easy with it and take my time, so as not to introduce any damage to it. Last thing I want is for an old racket like this to crack in my hands. I don't think it will, but it's worth keeping a lookout. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're cutting it very close. Cutting it very close. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out what's what. last string and then see how close we are. So I only have this much left over to tie my knot. I have not much tack to work with, but I think we're gonna be good. I'm gonna utilize my extension trick and we should be good. So this is how I do make my extension jumper in electrical engineering terms. I mean, in electrical terms, but it's basically an extension. So I looped both ends toward the same direction through these four loops, 2 on each side. Get the same length. Okay, so the open ends point to the polar side, and basically you just feed your string under the rings, because if you put it above the rings, it won't be tight enough. So I feed it under it, and we're going to pull the tension from the tension head. Too short. Get some length from it. Okay, this should work. It's pulling for 52.5 pounds instead of 48. It's one side. And we'll do the other side the same thing. Stick it under the extension string. Add the extra tie off knot tension. Tension is pulled. Now the problem will be to tie off knot. I have to do this off camera because this is literally too short for my fingers to work with. Trusted pliers to pull it up. I'm using the Wilson Pro knot. That's the reason you add the 15% on this string, because you lose a lot of tension through this slack over here. A couple pounds to a few pounds even. Stuck it through. where it helps to have a needle nose plier, guys. It's as good as it will be. And I pointed my tag in a little bit toward the side so it won't poke anybody. There's this guy on YouTube created what is called a Cranford knot, supposedly invented by him, and he's been trying to give me lessons, which I don't actively ask for, and I simply push the tag in toward the side. I don't need the Cranford knot. Okay, so I will string up my cross section. It's weird how this spacing is not even. The main strings in the middle have much closer spacing, and starting from the fourth one, it's much wider space between the third and the fourth. And then the rest of them are about the same, evenly spaced. definitely cut this way too long. So I wasted about a couple of foot. Oh well. What are you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you, bad boy, bad boy? What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you, bad boy, bad boy? I'm gonna go replace her grommet. Thank you very much for watching. I'm gonna go replace her grip. So thank you very much for watching. Catch you next time. Bad boy, bad boy.